guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you this makeup look. I've had a ton of you request a natural everyday makeup look, something you can wear to work with long-lasting products, and these past couple months I have tried a bunch of new products out and I figured I would share with you this makeup look. I'm going to explain to you why I love the products, some details about the products, everything like that. So it's a pretty in-depth video. Normally this look takes me like 15 minutes to do, but since I talked through it, it obviously was a little bit longer, and I really wanted to talk through this video to kind of chit-chat and let you know why I love them, some details, and just different things like that. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave in the comments below what you want to see next. So if you want to see how I got this easy, everyday, work appropriate makeup look, then let's just get started. So let's get started with one thing I want to mention. This is the Boscia Saki Cleansing Water. I mentioned this in my favorites video, and I used this morning because I don't have time to like go take a shower. I took all my makeup off last night, rinsed my body off, and this morning I was like, I don't have time to shower, do anything. So I like to use this cleansing water because it takes off all that dirt, excess makeup, anything like that, and you do not have to rinse this off. So I'll just take a round cotton pad and put it all over my face, get everything that seeped out of my skin throughout the night off, and then I will moisturize. So I used this, and then I used my La Mer moisturizer just to moisturize my skin and make it really hydrated. It's so important to moisturize your skin even if you have oily skin, so this has been my favorite, but there are other cheaper alternatives. This is just like, this is my baby. I'm going to take the primer water and put this on. I get like excessive with this stuff. I love it. It just makes me feel like super awake, and it really does help the makeup glide on smoothly. Normally when I do a pore minimizer, I don't put it all over my face. So this is great to kind of just get the entire face and use the pore minimizer where you need it, which for me is in my T-zone because I have large pores. It's just how life goes. So I'm going to take the Smashbox Pore Minimizer and put this in my T-zone. I like to kind of warm it up between my fingers and then just apply it to the T-zone. Now, if you don't have a problem with pores and you have like normal to dry skin, I would definitely recommend the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer because that was very rude. Because it really will hydrate the skin and it keeps your makeup on all day, and it works really well with the products that we're going to use. I think it was like the past 2 or 3 months I've been talking about them. It is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I really like this because it looks like skin. It is so beautiful. They do have 22 shades. They added some new shades and they have just a huge line. But if you guys saw my vlog from a few months back when I went to LA, because as you guys know, I'm doing like my own little collab with Smashbox, so I went there and I explored the studios, and I'm not collabing with this foundation, but I'm collabing with other things that you guys will see in the beginning of next year, which I'm so excited about. But they showed me their studios, and they showed me their light studio, which is where they have a ton of different lights, like fluorescent lights. I don't know, y'all. Different kinds of lights that I don't even know the words. There's a ton. It was so cool to see. They had like Sephora's lighting, Ulta's lighting. It was insane. But they formulated this foundation to work with every single form of light. So I think that's super cool. I mean, if you want to make sure you look good in fluorescent lights at work and then the sunlight in the day, this is what's going to work for you, and it does not oxidize. I learned so much about this foundation and I really enjoy it because it does what it says, you know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend this foundation. I think it's awesome. I'm going to be using this shade. This is the shade 2.4. And I'm just going to pump it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a beauty blender. Sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I use a beauty blender. I just do it in different ways, however I'm feeling for the day. Today, it's in the morning time. I want to use a beauty blender because it's nice and cool and it makes me feel a little bit more refreshed. I just like to pounce this all over my skin. I like to do one even layer first, and then wherever I need more coverage, I'll just build up the foundation. This is a medium coverage foundation, but it is buildable, so if you're like me and you have areas that you need to cover just a little bit more, you can build it up and it's not going to be super drying or anything. I've been really enjoying my new skincare routine. I feel like my makeup looks 10 times better now since I've had like a really strict skincare routine. I told you in my August favorites I was kind of nervous to do it, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to maybe do like a morning and night routine and just share the products I like to use because they've made a huge difference. They're just so expensive, so that's the only part that sucks about it. I'm not doing like a full coverage look or anything. I'm just running errands and like doing some traveling, so this is what is going to work for me. This looks fine, and my concealer will kind of cover up any dark circles that I have. Next thing is the Studio Skin Concealer. I love this. I purchased this a couple months ago. I just busted it out this past month. because you guys know I've been trying a bunch of new products, and this is one of my new favorite concealers. It is so comfortable, it looks beautiful on the skin, and it doesn't go into your fine lines or anything like that, and it looks beautiful once it's set as well. So that's huge, because sometimes concealer can look really drying when you set it. This looks stunning, and it goes really well with foundation. I mean, they're made for each other. They're both the Studio Skin line. I don't know if you guys saw on Smashbox's Instagram when they did like a wear test of it. Was it their Instagram or their Snapchat? I don't know, but they showed how this was waterproof. They like put water on it and everything, and it stayed in place, and I was mesmerized. And I went ahead and purchased it at Sephora, and I really love it. It's so lightweight, and it's perfect for every day. For an example, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is great if you want to be like full coverage, full glam, but this is great for every day. But then you could also transition this into the full coverage look. So you know what I'm saying? Because it's so lightweight, and it just feels really good. So for when you're working and you're just running errands and you don't want to feel like you have makeup on your face, this is a great combo. Now when I'm running errands, I do like to take concealer on my lid. If I'm actually doing a full eyeshadow look, I will not take concealer on my lid, because I have really oily eyelids and I need to use like a specific primer to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. On days like today, I don't like to use my primer because I use a NARS eyeshadow primer. And it's expensive, you know, so I'm not going to waste product on my lids when I know I'm not going to do a full look. I'll just put some bronzer in the crease and I'll be good to go. It just looks like skin. Like, I love this combo and how it looks like skin. It's just amazing. So now we're going to set the face. I'm going to use my Flower Beauty Translucent Powder. I'm so obsessed with this. You guys know it. It's such a great powder. I recently found this this past month, and I haven't used anything else. This is just such a great powder, and it's from the drugstore. You can't go wrong. It's amazing to set anything with. So I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes. Another great thing about this powder is that it does have a tint to it, so it's not going to be a super highlighted effect. So when you're at work, you know, you don't really want to do like a super glam highlight contour effect. You just kind of want everything to stay in place, and this is a great powder for that. This is the shade L01, and it makes you look amazing and poreless, and it's just phenomenal. So I am going to let that set and just melt into my skin, and while it does that, I am going to do my brows. So I'm filling in my brows. Brows are super important in my opinion, and I'm using this Ulta Brow Pomade. I got this recently, and I've been wanting to use it, so I'm just going to put this into my brows. This is in the shade Soft Brown. I tested it out on this eye and it looks like it's going to be fine. But it's a really creamy product, and I love pomades like this because it makes it so easy, at least for me, to fill in my brows. Whenever I try to use like a pencil eyebrow product or whatever, it takes me literally like 30 minutes to get my brows the way I want them to look. But pomades are just easy because I draw them in, fill it, and then I'm good to go. Okay, now I'm going to dust away the baking that we just did. I'm taking this MUA brush that I love. You can get it from CVS. I like to also brush the powder like on the rest of my face, so it's like I'm dusting it away, but I'm also putting it on the outer perimeters of my face just to set everything else. Next, I'm going to be using this Sephora bronzer. This is in the shade Dark, and this is what it looks like. I really like this. I've been trying it out recently, and I think it's really pretty. It's a nice kind of mid-toned, ashy, warm bronzer. So it's perfect for contouring, and it's perfect for bronzing. I'm just going to put this on my face to give it some color, shape it out a little bit. If you wanted to, you could totally contour with this. It looks beautiful as a contour. But for today, I'm just using it as bronzer. I mean, I'm going to add a little bit of blush. This is the Sephora Colorful Blush in Heated. And I'm just going to take my blush brush and apply a little bit of this. It has kind of some shimmer in it, so it's going to give you a little bit of a glow. I mean, I'm barely touching my face, and I'm getting quite a bit of color payoff, which is nice. Another thing I like to do is just take my bronzer and put it in the crease. So I'm going to take this bronzer once again and just fluff this into my crease with a dirty brush. I like to go a little bit above my crease just to kind of shape out my eye a little bit more, make it look a little bit bigger. So I place it like right in that socket area. Honestly, just adding a little bit of bronzer in your crease makes the biggest difference with your look. And then next up, I do like to line my upper lash line. So I'm going to use this NYC Smooth eyeliner. This is really, really great. This is the City Proof 24-hour waterproof one. And the reason I like to line my upper waterline is because it makes the lashes look a lot fuller than if you were to just put mascara on and have your skin showing. Putting black up there will really thicken everything out and give the illusion that you have more lashes. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, my lashes have glue all over them. I've been trying to get my House of Lashes glue off my eyelashes for forever now, and it's just not working. But I just wanted to tell you guys because I wanted you to not think that this is a clumpy mascara, because it's not. It's my lashes have glue all over them and I can't get it off. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I really like it. It's a good dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash. And I never put mascara on my lower lashes when I'm doing such a light makeup like this unless I have color on that lower lash line, because it tends to make my eyes look even more droopy. I already have downturned eyes and I don't want to make them look even more downturned, and sometimes putting mascara on that lower lash line really just brings it down even more. So I usually avoid it unless I have some eyeshadow smudged underneath here, because this way my eyes are lifted up more. It will help kind of give the illusion that your eyes are a little bit more lifted, and it brings the eye more focused on these lashes being pulled up than these having mascara on them and pulling the look down. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is completely optional. You don't have to apply highlighter, but I'm just going to apply this in the inner corner of my eyes to make it look more awake. I'm using the Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch, by the way. This is one of my favorite drugstore highlighters, and I actually found a link to it. I'll try to link it down below again if it's still in stock. Also gonna take it underneath my brow just to lift them a little bit more. See, it just makes all the difference in the world. And then I am gonna add a little bit to my face since I'm not going to work or anything. I'm just going out running errands. So I am gonna take this Tarte brush, or not Tarte. This is not Tarte. I'm gonna take this Target brush and apply a little bit to the tops of my cheekbones just to highlight that area. And I'm just going to leave my nose as is. I'm not even going to highlight it because I didn't contour it or anything. Last but not least is one of my newest favorite products. I have been loving this lately because it's so comfortable on the lip and I'm obsessed with it. It kind of feels like you have water on your lips. It's amazingly comfortable. So this is the YSL Cream. I don't know, these are like cream lip stains and I love it. I got this in a PR package, so they customized mine to say Casey, which I think is so cute. Thank you. They smell so good too. This is just a great way to have a light wash of color. Sometimes I'll top liquid lipsticks with this. I will top them with this because it feels so good on the lips. It's like a cooling sensation and it's really lightweight. You can't feel it. They have a bunch of different colors too. I just like this lighter one. Okay guys, so that is it for my work / everyday makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed seeing some of these new products in action and hearing a little bit more in detail on why I love them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!